Hey guys, it's Plinko here, and today we're going to be talking about how to upgrade your Wrath of the Ancients bow to the Fire Volcanic bow. This thing is pretty badass, but it was a pain to upgrade. It was a pain to figure some of these steps out, although I did not figure all of them out myself. I had to look a few of them up, but even after you knew the steps, some of them are just seem impossible at first, but after a little bit of practice, it becomes a little easier, so don't give up. And just follow these steps to a T, and you should be good to go. So let's start this off by going to get the arrow to bind yourself to the quest for the fire bow, which is upstairs in the clock tower. You look for the symbol on the wall at the top of the winding stairs, shoot it with your bow, and the arrow will pop out of the wall, exposing some gears in the wall, which we will need later. Go ahead and pick that up to bind yourself to the quest for the fire bow, and make your way to the next step. Alright, for the next step, you want to make your way to the rocket launch pad and just hold off here and wait for the audio cue telling you that the rocket test is about to start. Right here. And once the rocket test starts, you want to go back into the holding room where the doors close, obviously before the doors close, and just wait until the test is over. Now, to make this step a little easier, you can just make a crawler and instead of having a bunch of zombies inside this room the whole time, but I was unfortunate this playthrough and was not able to do that. So anyways, you want to wait for the rocket test to end, and as soon as the rocket test is over, you want to be waiting by those double doors that are going to open back up after the rocket test is over. As soon as it is over, you want to run outside of these doors as soon as you can and shoot this glowing orange orb on top of the wall over here. Now you have to be really precise with this shot. You have to have a charged shot, and it has to go exactly in that hole where the glowing orange circle is. Now after you have completed this step, you will notice that the fireball has launched onto the courtyard on top of the castle. Now you want to find your way to these 3 launchers that I point out right here and shoot the glowing red circles that are now spawned around the map. Alright, so the first one is going to be the one you just saw. You take the launcher from the courtyard and shoot the circle up on the top little patio on the castle. The second one, you have to use the launcher from the rocket launch pad and shoot the red circle over by double tap. And once you do complete these right, and if you hit them, they will be glowing red and on fire if you go walk around and find them on the map. And the third launcher you need to take is over here above double tap towards the courtyard, and you just shoot the circle right by the landing pad. That's probably the easiest one. Alright, so now what you want to do is make your way to each of the 3 circles that are now activated and just stand inside of the circle and kill zombies. It does not matter which weapon you use. I just chose to use the bow because it's easier. And once you have completed this step, you will notice that the circle is no longer glowing and on fire, and you will see a huge red beam shoot up towards the fireball in the sky. So now you want to make your way to the second location, which in this case is on top of the castle, and just kill zombies, which will collect their souls into the ritual circle. And just do this until again you see a red beam shooting up towards the fireball in the sky. Alright, so now you want to make your way to the third and final location for the ritual circle step, which is going to be back over by the clock tower and down these steps right here. So alright, so right outside of the clock tower, just stand inside of the last circle and kill zombies until you have filled up the ritual circle and you see the last red beam shoot up towards the fireball like so. So now you are done with this step. As you can see, the symbol pops up in the upper left hand corner of the screen. Now you want to make your way back to the top of the winding stairs inside of the clock tower and hold your action button on the gears behind the clock. This will spin the gears and will activate one of the 3 symbols, which correspond with one of the 3 fireplaces around the map. I'm going to go ahead and show you all 3 locations right here, just so you know where each fireplace is. The first one is inside of the control room, as I'm sure many of you have seen, right below the dragon head you have to do, and the first bow unlock. The second one is in Maxis's room, right outside Samantha's room. And the third location is going to be right in front of the first dragon head, or one of the dragon heads, over by double tap in this room right here. Now what you want to do is, there are symbols in each side, or inside of each of these fireplaces. You have to look at your symbol and match up the symbols with one of the fireplaces. Now this step was really confusing for a lot of people, but I have tried to simplify it as much as possible. So what you have to do is stand inside of the circle that is now glowing, closest to the fireplace with your symbol on it. Shoot. You're going to have 4 shots to link together to get inside of that room and inside of the fireplace. So my first shot landed right there. You have to be standing next to the rock that is glowing now, and your screen has to be glowing orange on the edges. So you have to walk up to each one and shoot a shot closer and closer to the fireplace. Once you get up into the room, you can actually shoot into the fireplace, and a bright red fire will form inside of the fireplace. What you want to do now is go ahead and walk over to the fireplace and hold your action button on the fireplace until you have absorbed all of the fire into your arrow. You'll know you've done this step right when the fire disappears and you get the symbol notification on the upper left hand corner of your screen. Now this next step, you have to make your way back up on top of the castle and hold the action button on this ball of fire. Now this step took me a little while to activate this. I just had to play around with it, hitting it in different spots on the ball, but sometimes it won't activate right. But anyways, once you do it, it will rise up into the air and explode and drop your fire arrow. So now you want to pick this arrow up and make your way back down into the pyramid room and find the box with the fire rock on it. It is going to be probably one of the closest ones when you walk down from the control room, right here. Once you find it, hold the action button on it to place your arrow inside of the box, and repeat the killing zombies and filling this box up with souls. I think there are about 20 or 25 souls you must fill this box up with. So kill about 20-25 zombies in front of this box. It might take you a round or two. And once you have filled the box up, you will notice that the souls are no longer being collected, and you will be done with this step. Alright, so as you can see, the souls are no longer being collected into the box, so I now know I have completed this step, and I'm just going to wait till the end of the round to pick up my bow. So I'm going to walk over here, hold the action button on the box with the arrow in it, and you will trade in your Wrath of the Ancients bow for the upgraded Volcanic Fire bow. This thing is really cool. I was a little disappointed after the upgrade process and what a pain in the ass it was. I was expecting something, you know, just ungodly, but it is really cool, and it will take out huge hordes of zombies all at one time. But I don't know, I was just a little unsatisfied. I think it was just the frustration with the upgrade process, but just stick with it, you'll get it. It's, you know, once you do it a couple times, it becomes a lot easier. But I do understand that some of these steps are going to be a little harder than they look. But anyway, so this is it. So what it does is it shoots these volcanic rocks up from the ground when you shoot the bow, and traps these zombies inside of these volcanic rocks and burns them alive, which is actually pretty cool to see. And as you saw there, you can take out huge groups with this. But yeah, guys, that's about it. If you liked the video, please leave a like. I would really appreciate it, and I really appreciate you guys sticking around and the support on the videos. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel for a bunch more zombies content. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Adios!